So tapping into this stillness that you are, which is beyond concepts, beyond your name, beyond your gender, rising above concepts. It's the pathway, the path to freedom, to that inner peace, that sense of joy, the sense of belonging. Not belonging out there, but belonging within. So that no matter where you go, you belong, and you're not counting on something externally to make you happy or to give you that sense of self, sense of worthiness, sense of acceptance. But we alone accept ourselves. And I can almost hear some of you say, and I've said it to even myself, but I don't accept myself. I don't like myself. I invite you to look at who or what is saying that. It's the identity, that egoic sense of self, which says that, which judges, which interprets through the filters of all of our experiences that happened. So, in other words, say, for example, your father or your mother abandoned you when you were a child. And it brings up all these emotions: fear, anger, the sense of, did I do something wrong? Because as a child, it's almost like they turn it in on yourself and think, I must have done something. So let's just experience that. So the child, probably unable to even experience fully and completely that sense of loss, a sense of abandonment, and process that fully and completely, then uses that then as a filter. So you just add it like a filter in front of your eyes. And then something else happens to you, perhaps. Maybe you were bullied as a child. So then that sense of fear again arises, and then that filter comes in. So there's lots of different experiences that a child can have. And then soon enough, all these filters are here in the way, and we begin to see through that awareness, that the eyes, through all these layers of filters, of experiences that we've had, so that when we then meet somebody, perhaps have a relationship with somebody, we begin to then see through this. At first it's euphoric. It's like, oh, wow, I found somebody. This is wonderful. But then soon enough, all that filters, the fear, the anger, the loss, the sadness creeps in, and we begin, and then the first thing that your partner maybe does, maybe he says or she says, I'll phone you in an hour. An hour goes by and you're wondering, oh, why hasn't he called? Oh, he's left me. He doesn't love me anymore. She doesn't love me anymore. And then, of course, with the when you do talk to your partner, you're like, why didn't you call? And this attack may happen. It's a pain body attack that will happen. And then you begin to start to see through these filters of, okay, when's the next abandonment going to happen? How am I going to protect myself? So every filter that you perceive through, and you have a relationship with a person, whether it's a significant other or whether it's just the person next to you at your place of employment. Every filter that you see through, you will not see the beingness in yourself or in the other. So all these filters begin to take over, and we end up not having a relationship being to being, but we have a relationship with an idea in our head. And I understood that in my beginnings relationship with Eckhart, where I had all these expectations that were mine. Wow. I'm with somebody enlightened. I'll never experience abandonment again. I'll never experience any negative feelings again. And then, of course, as all relationships, they're challenging because life is challenging. As Scott Peck said in The Road Less Traveled, his first sentence is, life is difficult. And it's true. Life is difficult. So when I had to see all the expectations that I had of what I thought a relationship should be. He should never be late. He should always call me when he says he's going to call me, or whatever. It could be anything that you are expecting in a relationship. If you are expecting that, then you are not having a true relationship. The relationship you are having is with yourself, with your own mind. Yeah. Wow, really? Yeah, really. Yeah. You know it. You can see that. And you can laugh about it when you see it. So then, what is then a relationship? So you have the conceptual idea of what a relationship is. It's not that it's a bad thing, it's just that you notice it and don't hang on to those expectations. Because human beings, they will always disappoint you. No matter how enlightened they are, they will disappoint you. So what are you then having a relationship with? It's not out there. The true relationship is within you. When you have, and it's not even a relationship, it's really being the isness of this moment. And that isness of this moment is your true identity, the stillness within, the unconditioned self. When you are, let's call it, in relationship with your unconditioned self, where no expectations lie, where no sense of a little self exists, only exists as this thought form, then this is the true relationship. This is the true marriage. So all this being married externally is a representation of what the true marriage is, and that is internally. Internally that we marry. This is the vow that we make to ourselves. And when we've married ourself, the self with a capital S, then what we perceive external to us is yourself. We begin to see the beingness behind the form dimension. We don't take the form dimension so seriously.